Welcome kids, missing you during this social isolation phase. Today we got 10 minutes on 6.1 properties of exponents. This is your vocab notes and journal. This is posted in the Schoology, and I don't know why we're not moving here. We gotta fix this. Let's do that. Okay, now we're moving here. You can take a read through this and write it down. We also have videos posted over that will go to a lot of this. All these rules that you hear, the zero exponent, negative exponents, you'll see them on the left side of the page here. I have written this out. I suggest writing them out. It's a good memorization practice, or you can, if you're lazy and have a printer, you can print this out, but if you write it, you will remember it better. I got these rules all on one page, so if I forget something, I can go reference it pretty quick and don't have to dig around. But you've got your negative exponents, you've got examples, they give you examples up in here. So there's lots of help for you in there if you get stuck on things, and that's one thing you have to do better. More rules on this page. Again, they're all listed over here. You see power of a power. Over here we got power of a power. So just pay attention to that, and you'll see what's going on there. And you got to get practice looking at these. That's one of the new things. You got to look for more things on your own, match them up, find the rules, identify what matches. You're not going to have a teacher right next to you to tell you what to do all the time. You might have seen the answers there for a second. That's because this is my second try at this video. I forgot some stuff on the first one, mainly to go over the notes we just went over. You'll get all those answers in just a second here. Okay, so this first one's 1 and 2, zero exponent. I'll let you look at your rule. You can see it over here, or you can look at it above. You can get that one on your own. 4, I got a negative exponent. A to the negative n, 1 over a to the n. Put it in the denominator, make the exponent positive. And I got a little extra on that rule over there they don't give you in the book, but or in the preview. So this is going to be equal to 1 over negative 4. Put the base in the denominator, make the exponent positive. Notice the negative is in parentheses. That's different than number 6. So this is going to be 1 over negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. Negative times negative is positive, times a third negative is negative. That's going to give me 1 over negative 64. You do need to get better with your mental arithmetic in this. Okay, negative exponents. Basically, you can kind of see it here. Negative means if it's in the numerator, put it in the denominator. You can see that with the A's. If it's in the denominator, put it in the numerator. That's with the B's. So on this number 6 here, let me make this a little bigger. That's going to equal, take that 2, put it in the numerator, make it positive. Negative 3, put it in the bottom, make it negative. Notice, unlike number 4, the negative was in the parentheses. That meant I had negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. I don't have that down here. The 2 to the 3rd power, 2 times 2 times 2. That gives us 8. This is going to be negative, and then 3 times 3 times 3. Just the 3's getting squared. Whoops, one extra one. That's going to be negative 9. That's negative 8 over 9. I forgot to check our answers before. We got 1 over negative 64. There's that answer, negative 8 over 9. Check your answers as well. Don't just check the answers over here that you got them right. Mark it over here. You want to make sure you don't use the same one twice or you don't miss one. Notice you got 3 number 1s there. Okay, let's do this. Z to the 0 power. That's supposed to be an automatic. That's just going to equal 1. We got that right there. 6a to the 0, b to the negative 2. Well, a to the 0, that is 1. We just went over that. That's going to be 6 times 1. b to the negative 2, put it in the denominator, make it positive. So that's just 6 over, whoops, b squared. Let's look for our answer over here. 6 over b, right up at the top, we got that one. Number 16, we got our quotient rule. Let me get this back on the screen a little better over here. We got our quotient rule, a to the m over a to the n. Notice my bases are the same. That's what allows me to do this. If this was -2 and -3, I couldn't do this. So this is just going to be -2 into parentheses, top minus the bottom exponent. That's going to be -2 in parentheses squared. -2 times -2 is 4. Let's look for that over here. There's a 4. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Number 19, we got our power of a power here. So I got like this a to the m to the n. I'm multiplying the exponents. So a to the -4 times 2. That's a to the -8. And we've seen this one before with the negative. Put it in the denominator. Make the exponent positive. 1 over a to the 8th. There we go. Didn't mark this one right. Didn't mark this one right. Forgot to mark this one right. I really should be circling these answers here. Be a good boy. And circle them. That one up there, wrote up there. That's kind of interesting. Okay, and this negative exponent, we've seen some of these again. Flip it over. Make the exponent positive. That's on this other page. That's this rule on the right side over here for that negative exponent. So that's going to be x over 4 in parentheses to the 3rd power, which would give me x cubed over 4 cubed. Notice that's my power of a quotient rule there. If it's on the quotient, it gets applied to both of them. Just like 22, that -3 gets applied to both of those. And this is going to give me 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. So that's going to be x cubed over 64. Let's look for our answer. X cubed over 64. We got it right there. We got it right there. Okay, I'll show that down here. Number 24. I'm going to go back to the full screen here. Okay, since we've got a wordy problem, 3 of these 4 are correct. Volume is length times width times height for a rectangular prism. So that's going to be x times x over 2 times x over 3, which gives me x over 6. Now, you got to determine if these are the same answer down here. And 3 of the 4 are correct. -1, that would make that x cubed would stay the same over 6 to the 1 power, which is 6. Is that one the same as this? I think so. Try number B. I do want to show you something on number C. I'm going to let you do D on your own. Distribute this negative gets applied to both terms. So this is going to be 6 to the -1, or if you're Mr. Sheehan, you might write it like this: 6 to the -1, x to the -3 to the -1. Well, multiply these. 6 to the -1, that's just 6 to the -1. That's going to be x to the 3rd. -3 times -1. That's what we do with power to a power. We multiply. That's power. So this is going to go to x cubed. Negative exponent, put it into the bottom, make it positive. I don't even need that 1 there. That's just going to be x cubed over 6. There's my answer. Darn it, I went further than I wanted to on that one, but you got your answer. Who cares? I got rolling. I couldn't stop. That's 8 or 9 minutes, and we're done.